Welcome, RPG Limit Break fans, to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Lefeinian Ladder Championship rematch match between Skarcerer and Wewbear. My name is Thavian. With me in the booth today, handling restreamer duties, is Ozlato with our tracker Synpyro. Ozlato, what are we looking at with these parties, blursings, and the interesting new flags?
Oh, this is our winter tournament flags that our Lefeinian ladder runners are going to take on. So you'll see there is a forced thief, we have a forced black mage, one empty slot which you can fill with whatever you find in recruitment, and your choice of mage. Both of our runners have chosen a white mage. Thavian, thank you for throwing into chat that we're going to end up with a thief with improved Thor hammer. That white mage comes with clean magic, and that black mage comes with hurt dragon. So, okay, that's a thing. This is going to be a shard hunt, that's right. And all shards and all key items are in trapped chests. So when you see a chest with a big X on it, that's going to have at least a shard or a key item. 28 shards are required. We also have our scaling set. 50% extra golden XP per orb or 8 shards. Some really important things to note. We have the River to Melman turned on. Life 1, Life 2 are active in battle. There is only 2 weapons incentivized, the X-Cow and the Defense Sword. So the Katana, the Masa, and the best sword in the game, the Vorpal, it's out there. Ice Marsh off the table tonight. All Fiend dungeons are on. They're all random. They're all random deep. Random deep, post-rod, locked, and sky. Very important. Very important. The enemy scripts are not shuffled for touch attacks. So that means that undead will have stun touch. That means that sorcerers have death touch. That means that your jerk birds, oh, they're going to be jerk birds. So this would be really interesting to see. Also, our new flag set just introduced to the Winter Tournament, Black Knight, White Ninja. So your Knight learns black magic, your Ninja learns white magic. Lockpicking is on at level 22. And just for a little bit of extra fun, Improved Dark is turned on, the Airboat is on, and Poison is 12.5% of current HP for damage. This will be fun!
Definitely a lot to keep note of, but the fun thing is, it's just the FFR. You get to watch it, you get to enjoy it, and we get to contemplate it, can make it comprehensible to you as we speak.
Absolutely, there is a lot to take in. Oh, and the shuffled chime is of course on, because everyone loves a good shuffled chime, am I right?
Yeah, the dream is to see Topher locked,
Ah,
but
yes.
as long as they have derp on Topher, it will never be locked.
Okay, let's get us some syncing here before we get too far out of whack. So just give us a minute. We will get our runners all synced in.
By Scar checking the clinic, I'm assuming that we have recruitment at the clinics instead of recruit behind NPCs.
Correct, we do. We will see our recruits now. Okay, so Wewbear doing some movement, and let's restore this.
Okay, to look at the white magic, we have Fear Cure 3,
Ooh,
not
Cure
a bad
3.
thing to find, but Fast and Ice 3, that is solid sweepers up front for the Black Caster. And, of course, Fast.
And here's something that I did not mention, but it's going to be very interesting to see. This is vanilla scripts for all fiends and bosses. So this means that Chaos has Nuke, Chaos has Cure 2, or Cure 4, and he has Slow 2. It means Lich 2 will open. 50% chance, open with Nuke. So be aware.
Those initial levels that you'd assume you need to get into Topher, you might need more. There is Map Derp. We do not have the Chime Lock, unfortunately, for Topher, but we have Map Derp.
Our tracker, Synpyro pointing out, Black Mage at Quineria Clinic. Okay. Oh, we see an X chest. And it is local formations. And a Mage Staff, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Mage Staff to use with the Thief. Got that out of the first box, plus Ice 3, and hey, Mage Staff did most of the work.
You gotta love it. Wewbear taking out Garland.
Frozen to death.
And what we got? Ruby from the King. And a cube! Okay. Now, unsafe progression is turned on, so at that point the randomizer can force you to do some really, really strange things. But Northern Docks, not turned on. Just the River to Melmond. And Extended Open is all we have.
Still, as you said before, we have the airboat, which allows it, once you have the ship and the floater, you can just hit B and boom, you're in the skies.
And every single person who has run the Winter Tournament flags has forgotten that. I am to be included in that.
You've always wondered, why can't this boat-shaped object float on water?
Right. Silver +4s at a reasonable price. That's good armor. For early game, fantastic.
Universally equipable gear, Scar picking up 3 right then and there. Meanwhile, Wewbear freezes a bunch of pirates and gets the canoe. I mean, it's not really the ship of the sea, but as you said before, again, river to Melmond. So access to the Melmond continent with that ruby.
And there's the
for
key!
sale.
That is big. And Wewbear finds gold +3s. But
Yep.
I think you might be looking around. Thief in the clinic.
Also had some chain +4, but again, we have the silvers over in Canaria. That's just like even better.
Absolutely, you go right for that.
Mage stick gets sold. Wewbear wants kit. I don't blame him.
Nope, don't blame him either. Life 2, harm 4. These are big spells, but key first. Absolutely need that key because Corneria Locked is turned on, and that's an easy, quick check.
Also unlocks all the
Oh, he
rooms
doesn't
in
have enough!
C.
He just barely doesn't have enough.
18,350 versus 17,562, and unfortunately you can't sell things you don't have. He has nothing else to get rid of.
He's going to... Is he going for... Oh, I thought he might go pop. Oh, but this...
This is a long, hard reset run. Jeebus.
Yeah, that's not good. Now, Scar, on the other hand, who bought all of that, those silver bracelets, not going to be able to afford that for quite a bit.
Couple of quick fights, though. Gonna get the job done. Scar, with the canoe, is heading east.
Uh-oh. There's
Or heading west, I should say.
There's your touch attacks. You don't want to see Geists. Any undead with stun touch? Anyone who's played the vanilla game knows how bad this can be.
Now, what do you think of Scar's route? Got the canoe and is now heading west towards the Melmond Peninsula and dwarves.
He's going right to Melmond. He's got the ruby. He can go to Titans. He can go to Sarda. I like this play.
Yep.
Because Titans is incentivized, so he can find something good. And he can check the magic. Meanwhile, there's the key for Woo. That's big.
I like this play from Wewbear. Yeah, getting those early bracelets could be huge for survivability for Scar, but the many chests you just unlocked all the locked chests.
Yep. And he also had enough to pick up the harm 4 and the life magic. Very good to have. All right.
And also taking that westward trip. I don't blame him. As you said, this is incentivized.
And ice is not. Ooh, white shirt +5. Fantastic. Yeah, and with ice not being incentivized, this is a smart play to just ignore the volcano, ignore the Crescent Lake. It's not needed right now.
The river system is slow. Go somewhere else to find your floater and just get into the sky.
Yep.
Frostwolf's down, shard acquired. What is our incentive item behind the Tiger Pack?
That's a black shirt that Wewbear just picked up and 3,000 XP. That's pretty good. Oh, and that's gonna be very helpful for this because never mind, he's paralyzed. Anyways,
harm 4, super effective against the undead, wouldn't you know it? Even if we didn't have improved life or heal, and that is a ship. That is huge.
That is big. Now, Woo's gonna get this too, but what is the other item that Woo has found? Is the real question. Is it the floater? Because that would be insane.
Sarda, will you provide?
He might provide like a crystal or a rod.
But
yeah, never mind. There's the rod.
But there it is.
I called it, just on the wrong side.
Well, if this is progression, that's the crown.
That's the crown.
Astos. This progression helps Wewbear because now Wewbear can take care of the entire Melman Peninsula and then bounce back, whereas Scar is going to have to come back if he needs to get those 2 shards and or check the chests in Earth.
Absolutely, because that is a rod-locked chest. So, he will have, no matter what, that is going to be needed. Oh, Wewbear not going! Uh-oh. Has Wewbear forgotten?
Well, he's got the key. He's got access to the entirety of
Ooh!
locked, and there's a ribbon free.
Oh, he's checking the Dwarf Armory.
Dwarf.
Yeah, not a fan of that, but that's just me.
Well, Scar is heading back all the way to Canaria
To get the ship.
Because if you get the ship anywhere outside the inner sea, it will default to Canaria.
Yeah. Bane Sword, that's a good pickup. And 1 shard for sure. Ooh, EXPs. Nice to see early if you can get them down quick.
You've got caster items, and you've got straight up damage spells.
Yep. I'm curious to see if we're going to... No, we're not going to see the poison. Okay. And the crown turns into... TNT. Well, around we go.
It is not dynamite, but it is explosive.
That it is. Big money for Woo.
Trinitrotoluene, completely different chemical construct.
Absolutely. Now, oh, are we gonna get a high? We're gonna get a high 5 coming up. Oh, maybe. No, ribbon. And no, we're just gonna do a passing handshake. No high 5.
And Wewbear heading south, just gonna focus on the lock checks.
Yep. Chime. Okay. Well, we won't know where the chime lock is unless Woo runs into it very soon. And it is not Elfland Castle.
Obviously fading Marsh, because just because you have 3 extra chests doesn't make Marsh any more appealing.
Nope. And there's nothing. The only thing that could be in Marsh is more shards. And at this point, it's not worth your time. Black Magic, Bane, Zap, Lock 2, those are not bad spells.
Definitely not Nuke or Fire Free or any of the other elemental damage spells.
Oof, that's a bad level 3 though. Checking, we gonna check the recruitment? Yes, we are. White Mage, nope.
Have to notice Scar, after doing those checks that he's done, making it all the way to starter and back, still not enough gold in the bank to pick up that key.
No. Item shop for Woo, probably look. How is this not bad? 1205? I'm buying a few of those.
Fade and exit at level 4 white. That is pretty sweet to see.
Especially for Wewbear if he gets it, because if he decides he doesn't want to bother with Lich, he can just clear out Lich's place and leave.
And there is Temper as well, level 4 black. So level 4 magic proving to be pretty dang worth it.
And Lamp is important. Remember, Improved Dark is on. It can derail you. Now here's a fun fact. That Temper would be learnable by a Knight. Just a side note.
The lamp is even more valuable because we have not seen Cure 4 yet. I believe we do have the improved Cure 4, which will cure status effects.
Yes, the improved Cure 4 is pretty much a default flag now. Red Mage available in Crescent. Improved Dark is... I'm a huge fan of Improved Dark, but I'm weird. And be aware, this means that Kraken 2's only scripted abilities are ink. So it can be bad. Oxyale for Woo. Not helpful. But he's got exit.
Fire 3 Quad X at level 6 black. Nothing worth buying given how far it goes and how much money it costs. So Wewbear is all the way here. Are we just going to see Woo go into the volcano?
Yep. I would do the same thing if I was him. You're here. Ice is not incentivized. You don't want to deal with Death Touch Sorcerers. A lot of chests in volcano. You know, you have exit. You could clear the whole place out.
Yeah, and at this point, Wewbear doesn't know it, but that canoe and the river to Melmond is progression, because he's going to have to get that ship even if he gets the floater here.
blue D trap tile. That's pretty good.
Could be a solid grind. There's a huge chunk of money. Wewbear getting that. I'm assuming Scar's gonna get it. It's like, oh, well, I got my gold for the key.
Scar might fade that. No, they're not interested in going that far up. They're just gonna go to the to the armory, which I don't blame them. Ooh, proing +5, very good. We should note that all weapons and armor are +2 to +5. Nothing rolls. That you don't want to see. You do not want to see sorcerers. That is a bad. That could ruin a run. Oh
They
no!
literally mean
Oh no!
death.
And Scar found a big patch of them. Oh boy. So far, so good. Hey, he got away! Wow! Wow!
The luck is real.
No kidding. I'd be holding my.
Runners.
I'm holding my breath.
We notice the runners checking to see if boxes have X on them, and if they do not, trying to avoid going things like the hairpins.
Yep.
Yeah, the katanas and the masa are both loose, as are all the ribbons. But at this point, they really want those shards and the incentive items beyond anything else.
We should
The more
note that.
shards you get sooner, the more experience and gold you gain. So,
Correct. We should also note that nuns do not gain XP. So if you pick up a character in the future, they're going to start at level 1. So what we see here is a risky play that you're not going to grab another character. Because the only
really want to find that knight.
Yeah, the knight would. Well, that depends. When you find him. There's another X chest. Now remember, this is the floor where we could potentially see the item. And at this point, Wu is thinking it's progression. And it could be. It's because the only things left to find that you'd need would be either a turn-in item, or the floater, or the canal. So...
Yeah, the floater and canal, unfortunately, do nothing for Wewbear because he does not have the ship yet. Which,
no.
Star, once
Scar.
they find that, will be incredibly... Ooh!
Ooh.
There's a face-down thief. The life 2 available is going to matter.
Nope.
But, I have to get it.
No, it's not!
Mind, glare.
That's what killed... the glare got him. Oh dear. And Scar says, nope, we're done. We are done.
Yeah,
Slab. Oh no. Okay, so that tells me progression is completely locked in Melman Continent. And
Yes,
and that
it
means
tells Wewbear that straight up because
Yep,
we know
there he goes.
That
Yep, he's gone. Smart play. I like this. And he has the rod, which means he can full clear.
Yep, Rod, Ruby, gonna full clear, gonna get the ship.
Yep.
We know that the progression, the canal or the floater, or whatever gets you to the canal or the floater, is gonna have to be in Earth.
Yes. Alright, Wu heading back, probably doing a quick heal up. Nope, music derp. Is he going for pro rings? No, gold Cheerios.
Gold bracelets, yeah.
Yep, which is better than the silver. Okay,
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
Scar with this red giant again. Hopefully he's not going to be a jerk. Nope, we're good. We're through. So Wewbear now with some
the
much
most annoying armor shop to get to, but it's definitely worth the pickup when you've got that much gold and this early. But Scar through that, gonna pick up those items, find the slab, and have to go. Well, I guess I'm going back to Melman.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Scar, do you go down and
Yep.
even tempt dealing with Carrie?
Well, remember, it's vanilla scripting, so you know what Carrie has. You have a ribbon. You should. Oh, Wewbear getting bodied. There's heal 3. He definitely wants that. I would pick up Ruse myself. Yep, absolutely. And he has the slab, so he can translate it while he's here. That's all garbage.
Lock is fun, but it's a crutch. You don't usually want to have to use it.
No, unless a fiend rolls very, very dodgy. Alright, slab translated for Wu.
Ooh, Scar going down further than Wu did finds an Ice Sword +5 out of the hairpin.
Well, too bad nobody can wield it right now.
Hey, find that fighter.
Procate +3, pretty good.
That is a bait right side chest. That is a linked chest.
Yes. Scar does have the slab, yes. There's that white shirt for Wu. He's probably really happy to see that.
Yep, evasion without using charges is pretty dang potent.
So I see 5 shards for Scar at this point. Scar is out and gone. Yep, so here we go. We're all converging again. No one taking on carry. Do not blame. Do not blame.
So, Scar heading down has the money. Wouldn't you think go... Oh, wait, no.
No, he's got the ship.
I was like, why is Scar going down?
He's got the... Because he docked the ship. Yeah, he's docking the ship there, so he's going right to Provoca. He has the money now for his key. So, bit of exchange of places here for Scar and Wu, but we're all converging in the same place now. Now, if you're Wu, do you take the crown and run with it, or do you take the rod and dive? Because you're here.
You could imagine rod and dive.
Yeah, I would think that would be what I would do.
Unless you already had the floater and you knew you could just immediately get into the air, having to run all the way back to Provoca.
Yep, he's gonna do it, and I don't blame him. I think this is a great move. It's a veteran move for sure.
This really is the only move other than the check and hope that was the canal.
Yeah, with Astos. Yeah,
take it.
Now,
Scar about to get the rod.
Yep, he'll be very happy to see that. Ooh, 2 X chests. That's 2 shards for Wewbear right off the bat. That's fantastic.
Yeah, going straight down, not bothering to check the first floor chests. They are kind of disparate. You're not going to usually check those unless you really know things are loose.
Yeah, unless well, and you know that if they're anything, they're shards, because it is rod locked key items.
Back-to-back chests with giants. How convenient is that?
Well, you know what? At least they weren't red. At least they weren't red giants. I see what looks to be 7 shards on Wewbear's side.
Wewbear also picking up a Coral Sword +2 out of that third chest. That is an excellent sword that can be wielded by a thief.
That is a thief sword. Not great, but pretty good for what you have right now.
The qualifier of excellent sword for a thief.
Yes.
Bye-bye bat. Wewbear using the axe, aka the guillotine, aka get the out of my way.
You gotta do it. I mean, we all know why that flag exists for this exact spot. Asher's? Yes. Asher's nothing.
I mean, it is true, for those that did not know, this floor has been slightly modified by a randomizer. The top left room that is otherwise empty happens to have a few bats moved into it, just to limit the number of bats you can encounter on the floor.
Yeah. Wewbear not checking the spike chest up there, but we'll go say hi to the vampire, who I'm going to say right now is not going to be very happy that he has a white mage with harm.
Yeah, and Scar doing a Hall of Giants check finds nothing good.
Ooh, that thief is just hanging on, but that was the last harm forecast out of that white mage. So, the question, and that's the last life 2 cast out of that white mage as well. So...
No check of the box for the vampire's footlocker, but gonna check the armory. It is quite chest dense for the floor.
Good house, and there's 2 trap chests right here. Ooze, fine. We'll take ooze. No, you got nothing. There's nothing there. Oh, but did you see what the white mage had for that clean magic?
That was Fade at level 4. I did not see what the clean magic was.
Life 1 and life 2.
Ooh, 2 free charges.
Yep. So if you're Wu, do you take on Lich?
I mean, if you've got charges of harm or fade, it's totally doable.
There's the canal. Or do you just say bye-bye and leave? He says bye-bye and leave. Yep, I like this play. This is good play. You don't need the shards bad.
Yeah, there's only 3 more chests on that floor, and then 2 shards to take out the fiend. So pass.
Yep. So Ooh. Sun plus 5, if you promote, that's an endgame weapon. Nothing to sneer at there. Ooh, okay, there we go. Never mind. Now it's Nosloto Seed. There it is.
Wolf detected.
There's
Lightning wolves.
there's my wolf packs. Awesome. That's great. I'm sure I'm to get yelled at for that later.
And Wewbear, our first runner outside the inner sea.
With the ship.
Go ahead and turn in the crown.
And I see an X chest in there, so that's a guaranteed shard.
Now, Scar already went to Northwest Castle and fought Astos, got the TNT. But I don't recall if Scar actually turned the TNT in.
Yes, he did. It was the chime.
Ah.
Nosloto seeds are...
Thank you.
They're not necessarily the worst. My seeds just happen to have a lot of bad dogs.
You mean best boys?
Depends on who you ask. I think they're best. The runners might not agree with this. Although I will say, the humor of the back and forth that they've been doing so far is very typical of a seed I would roll. Let's be totally fair about that. Alright, that should take Wewbear up to, I believe, either 8 or 9 shards. Caribs? No, we don't want Caribs.
Man, just hoofing it up from Northwest Castle.
Yes.
Instead of relocating the boat to the upper dock you can take there, but I mean, straight shot, you step on a few of those river tiles in and out, don't have encounters. See, Scar does go back and get that Sun Sword. It is not the longest detour, and it is definitely an upgrade over that Ice 5. Both require promotion, though.
Correct. Well, now, will Scar take a peek in and see what's in the spike chest? And if you're Wewbear, I think we all know where we're going to be going.
The ordeals is a-coming.
So I'm looking at Scar. I got a quick look at their screen. I think that's somewhere around 8 to 9 shards. Same as we're pretty close here. Yep, here we go. So this is a risk because again, sorcerers have death touch and they will kill you. They could KO a party very quickly in this flag set. Ask me how I know.
Scar wouldn't mind Wewbear wiping. Just
no.
Gotta put it out there.
Nope, I don't. But Topher will be the great equalizer, and these are 2 excellent runners. Okay, so we know it's not... Okay, here you go. This could be a quick pillar maze. It ain't 1.
It's never 1.
It's 2. It's 1.
It seems to be.
No. Oh, that's a big backwards shot. So it's
down 2, up, down, or down 2, down, down.
Oh no. That's
down
the
2, up, actually.
Yeah, it's 1-1 at the end. It's 2, 2, 1, and 1. It appears. Yes, I number them because it's all I can remember. And that's it. He's in the 9, or he's in the 6. He's in the Tetris piece, and he's out. Meanwhile,
Sadly,
Scar...
we did not get the super short.
No. Frosties, that's not bad, but you sold the Mage Stick. Dragon Armor, if you're promoting. Giant Sword, that's not great. XP, not bad, though.
Yeah, so far, only one good weapon wieldable that isn't a caster item, and that is the Coral Sword that Wewbear has, that Scar does not.
Ugh, Mad Cat Pact. Not what you want to see. They could be really annoying.
Yeah, and Scar is actually checking Lich's closet. Whether Scar goes for Lich or not, we shall see.
Well, he's got Harm. He's got a Mage Stick. He's got, apparently, Bane. Trying to get rid of those wolves. Don't blame him. They're nasty. And Wewbear gets adamant. We're going back to the dwarves. And exit.
Well, I mean, it's a relatively quick jump.
It is. And we're exiting out, we're healing up, and away we go to the next adventure. But Scar taking these 2 extra chests does give him a couple extra shards, and killing Lich, that's 2 more. They will be in a good position.
Definitely happy to get the first strike against the Undead pack here.
Absolutely. Nope, that's a Coral Sword that Scar is swinging. So he did pick it up. They did grab it. They have it. Come on, Wewbear. The dwarf's right there. There's the floater. Wewbear is going to be in the air. And with the airboat on, we're instantly in the air. So 26:30, we are in the air. Time to go make some stops.
Just get your Daft Punk running, people.
Stopping back at... There's a red mage here. Nope, doesn't want a red mage. So that
he's not going to Gaia.
doesn't have bottle. I think his next stop will...
Did he translate the slab?
Yes, he did. Yeah, that's why he's going to Lefeinian. Airboat.
Still should have gone
fun.
south there because it's a bit closer jaunt. But hey, figuring out the way this world wraps is literally unintuitive.
And we do see a
not
lich.
Sphere.
We see a quake. Are we gonna get cake lich? There's your fighter, and he takes it. Wewbear taking a fighter. Meanwhile, Xcal +2. Okay, that's kind of bizarre. Ice 2 coming out from Lich. Quake coming out. Is Lich gonna eat his cake? No. Gonna heal up that Black Wizard. Gonna do some Cure. Gonna do some Quake again. And... Found a crack terminated. The Fiend of Earth falls into the earth.
2 shards value for Scar.
That gives him 2 4 rolls +1, so that will give him a total of 13.
So Wewbear does have the cube and the chime, can go into Sky. I mean, the chime wasn't locked, but
no.
Gonna check Cardia.
I like this. It is incentivized, and these chests will always end up with dragons. Great for XP. It's always Frost Ds, Red Ds, Gas Ds. I like coming here, especially with a black belt if you happen to get one.
Definitely need to get some levels on that level 1 knight.
Yep.
Fighter.
Yes. But this is a great spot to do it. Assuming that it doesn't just do that. Body the knight, the fighter.
Yeah, the fighter does have a dragon or a giant sword +5 in its cold dead hand.
Well, it's going to be about timing now. Nope, doesn't get it. That's too bad. That would have been a real nice XP boost. Well, bring him back. Yeah, I'd almost be tempted to put that knight into the bottom row, just until it gets some levels.
Yeah, some levels and some armor, because this is not a promoted knight. It does not have the dragon armor on it. It's currently got nothing to my knowledge.
That iron +4 and that gold +3. I mean, these are all good pieces of armor. All right, so we got Frosties. And we should note that the blursing on that fighter gets plus MDef if we learn sleep, which I'm sure is Wewbear's #1 priority at this point.
Just noticed something. Scar checking the link chest on the second floor of Ordeals. I believe that is the trap tile for the incentive box. So Scar might literally skip the pillar maze.
He probably is going to, and I like this move, and I did note that too. I always check that box for that reason, because he's out. You do not want to be in here. There are far too many death touch items in here. Okay, so the gold +3 is on the fighter. Fantastic. We did the right thing.
Yeah, also had an ice shield +3, I believe. So.
Well, look now at his fighter's HP.
Instant level, massive gains.
Yeah, this is big, but this means we're probably going to be seeking out a tail at some point.
Yeah, I think that was a foregone conclusion, especially when you found the Xcal along with it in
Crystal.
Lefeinian.
Oh dear. Well,
it's a fast turn in. You've got
the
airboat.
You're close, and another shard, which is good because again, this is a big one. A bunch of blue Ds. Definitely taking this, and it goes right. Of course, it goes right for the fighter. Because it always does.
Airboat for Scar.
Yep, so
in the air, only a few minutes behind.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say it's close.
Can catch up.
Oh, but this is still anyone's game at this point. Those blue Ds are thick. Okay, there you go. You're down to just one. Eh, thick, thick, thick.
So close to getting so annoyed, but there it goes.
There it goes.
The on-the-knee fighter gets a huge chunk of XP.
Meanwhile, Scar immediately hits the cardio with the crystal in it. This will save him some time.
Yeah, it does not. It went to translate the slab, so they will be able to go to Lefeinian, get the fighter, but will this crystal turn into something like the tail, which would be incredibly convenient location to just roll back right up to Cardia?
More than likely, it's going to be like the herb. No, it is the tail. You called it. That's a fantastic. Wewbear is very pleased to see that.
Pretty much the perfect time to promote when it comes to that night, because it's going to be sub 15. It'll start accruing its black magic charges pretty much immediately.
And this also means that your thief can learn life magic. It means your thief can learn fade as well.
So as Scar is slashing away at some blue dragons, Wewbear is talking to the King O dragons and getting a total yoke.
Yep, and now we're going to see some definite rearrangements here, because you have the white shirt, you have the +5, the black shirt +5. Strange you wouldn't take the opal shield.
Yeah, I mean you get the opal shield for the knight, but the ice shield on the ninja. Yeah, well. Wewbear gonna check the sea and or waterfall.
Well, there's a reason Wewbear is up in the Opal division, and the former champ, and I am hanging out in Copper.
Good luck and or routing and or skill.
Bit of column A, bit of column B, a good chunk of C, I would say. But we're not in C yet.
It's not a pie chart either. It's a Venn diagram. There's
Absolutely.
quite a bit of overlap.
Absolutely. Well, talking to the everyone's favorite broomstick, which is now Tinder. Wewbear is a machine. I don't argue this.
Wewbear is a machine with a chip on its shoulder.
Ooh, ooh. That is an iron goal.
If it rolls thin, that is a total grind shot.
It did. It did. It is under 400. You take that.
Anyone up for some solo leveling? Especially since you just got a power gauntlet +4 for Mr. Robot?
Yep. That's big. No, we're not gonna level. Good to know that it's there, though. It's good to know that it's there.
Not the deepest run back. Definitely wants to have all the shards.
Absolutely. The more shards, the better. So we can check magic while we're here. Now that we promote it. Check item. Get some more houses first.
At this point, knowing that the Lefeinian Superstore is on, and or just having the airship to go back and get early magic, you doubt they're going to be checking for anything in the high-level shops. Fast would be nice to get.
They have it.
Actually, they had that level 1. But,
they have fast, and they have temper, and I believe saber is available too.
Yeah, nuke would be the thing I was thinking would be nice to have.
Yes.
Nuke, warp, although warp, I mean, for the pillar maze, warp
they have
is
exit.
Kind of utilitarian me.
So we will note that the mermaids that the sea is locked. So it's either in the mermaids because mermaid prison is on, or it's in TFC, which would be funny. There's the X-Cal for Scar. Doesn't necessarily need it, but he can check the. He can. No, he's not. Okay.
Scar, come on! You know we have Lefeinian hospitality on as basically a standard flag.
And we're checking all the white, and there's fade and exit and all the stuff you'd want. Nope, Wewbear, come on, buddy. You know you want to do it. Woo! Thank you, Woo. The Bubble Soda Co. is once again happy to have Wewbear as it's happy to sponsor Wewbear. Because
here's
gotta carbonate.
Here's hoping we can implement mini bosses, sort of like the mandatory war mech fight on Sky. We just put the intensive item in her box there and force her to stand in front of the door,
Ooh.
so you have to encounter her.
That is another ribbon.
And that is Scar checking and finding the fighter, picking it up,
Wow.
promoted already, has the X-Scow,
Yep.
gonna pick up the magic.
Wewbear, meanwhile, is checking all of these chests. Might be looking for a katana. Or a Vorpal. We all want a Vorpal. Everyone does. It's just the way it is.
Something higher crit, or I mean the Masa, to get that final damage,
Yep.
or final output sword for the Knight. The X-Cal will carry heavily through every fight except for Chaos, where it loses its advantage of improved elemental damage.
Yep. And the improved elemental damage is turned up for this flag set, so yeah, you really, really want that. It is in TFC. Yep. Yep. I rolled this, it makes perfect sense. It's in TFC. I will be cursed.
Control for chests.
Yep. Ooh, we have Divergence. Scar is going to Sky.
You know, at the level of this fighter / knight, Sky is spooky.
Yep.
I really understand why Wewbear faded it.
Yeah.
It was
At least
an
for now.
option.
But it is chest dense, and again, you can really quickly see where the chests are you want. Wewbear, meanwhile, what do we have?
Level 1 fighter with that X-Cal did 120 damage.
Oh, it's the bottle. We're going back to a fetch chain. Now, if the bottle leads to the herb, which leads to the... I'm just going to laugh a lot. Because the only thing that's missing from our items is the defense sword.
So, chain into defense sword or chain into loot?
Oh, I'm hoping it's chain into loot. That's my hope. I mean, considering that we're about 40 minutes into this, it's going really well for both of these runners. They're both in a really good position. Scar definitely has the shard advantage for sure. There's the Masa.
There's a Masa.
Yep. Okay. Now the Sun Sword is kind of. Yep. No, you're just gonna.
Do you swap off the Sun Sword just for the straight power with improved elemental? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because then you can put the Sun Sword onto your fighter and use that to carry you through Temple of Fiends.
I mean, Sun Sword +5 versus X-Cal +2?
Yeah, but would you rather?
Really worth taking out the X-Cal?
Give the X-Cal to the. Actually, in this case, no. You'd want the X-Cal. Sorry, you'd want the Masa on your fighter because your fighter can learn Saber, and then you put the Power Bonk on your ninja.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would do. I'm not running in this, so I don't know.
Exactly. We will leave it to the runners to decide. We will just go, oh, yep, they're smarter. They're smart. We trust them to do that because they're smart. And Wewbear is going to go ahead and fight their first fiend.
Oh yeah, he's got a Bane sword. He's got Bane spells. It's not crazy accurate, but again, it's cracking.
Sadly, Quake isn't super effective against Kraken. If we could crack Kraken into pieces.
So
bingo.
Seeing on Scar, he is at 17 shards. They are at 17 shards right now. I don't know what Wu is at. I haven't seen his screen yet. But we will get to see what's in Sky. Okay, so he's got 2 full rows and 2, so that's 12, 13, 14. This will put them, yeah, let's be close.
2 stacks of 8, so 50% increase in experience.
Yep. Bane sword, no. Fasting up that knight. Tempering up that knight. Meanwhile, that spike tile in Sky, garbage.
Fasted, tempered knight, swing for 700 plus damage. Here comes the swing.
There it is.
48.
That's it. So that's 4 more shards for Wu. So it is really close on shard count.
So Wewbear, at this point, you've got a chain item. You're gonna check it. There's no reason not to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go right over to Gaia.
Sky would have to have the other item.
Well, the thing is, we're about to find out. Wewbear gonna pop the bottle.
Take advantage of the glorious modifications to this city that our randomizer community has generated.
Defense sword. Uh-oh. That means this is a fetch chain.
Well, what it does mean is Wewbear is perfectly routed into Sky with levels and gear advantage over Scar.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think he'll pop along and see that Masa?
Well, it's right here, but Woo is not checking on anything other than X chess.
Yep, there's your herb, so it's going to be herb to loot. Congratulations, it's almost a full clear. Yeah, Scar probably not popping into anything in the spider floor.
It's a few boxes per room versus this floor. You've got a 4-box, and a 6-box.
Yeah.
Much more of a dense location. It looks like you can even pass on the 6-pack.
Yep. Silver, money, cabin. Because again, there is still 2 katanas in the wild somewhere. Oh, Warmech will be hanging around here too. He is patrolling. I don't expect anyone to take the Warmech.
I can imagine Wewbear might go for it if the levels are there to be nuke survivable, but being nuke safe is the big worry.
No, Wewbear is not going to get that Masa.
Yep. X-Chess and nothing else. Gonna like the X-Cal. Got good swords otherwise.
Yep. Alright. Here's Tia.
Two-face color palette for a 4-face dragon.
Gotta love it. Taking full advantage of that white shirt. Not get
for 132. That Masa not doing much as Thunder does a lot.
Does a lot, yeah. Cure 3 time. Got the fast off. Got the cure off. There's the damage poison. That's gonna probably be the end of the mages. Yep.
This could actually be quite good. Focus the experience on the melee.
But that Moss is not really swinging for the fences. X-Cal doing very good. There we go. Yep, so melee gets all that extra XP with a bit of a bonus there. Ooh, Scorpions have Squint. That's fun.
Wewbear makes it past the Scorpions as Scar teleports out with 4 more shards in hand. And a fetch chain to get the loot.
Yep, so Scar will be in item go mode.
Whereas Wewbear will be in better levels and gear, minus that Masa difference.
Ah, here come the Gurmadeuses. They're always fun.
Well, Vanilla Nuke gets the job done.
There's the
Or
herb.
French Vanilla Nuke.
There's the loot for Scar. They are in go mode. So Wu gets this. He will be a couple of shards. He'll be 3 shards short.
Scar, meanwhile, 7 shards short, is behind. It took the fight against Lich for 2, but did not go down C.
Yep. So they're actually
is much more shards.
They're dead even. They're dead even in shard count right now. This is close.
Wewbear actually check the 6-pack, finds 2 boxes.
He needs to find. And the thing is, we've seen the rest of what's in Sky. There are no more shards here. Now, what you could do is take a cheeky play and go to Temple of Fiends and see if there's a lock chest there. Should actually be kind of fun.
Now, we also saw there was 1 lock chest in Northwest Castle, but I don't think either Wu or Scar went to that chest.
Wu went to it. Wu took it. He did. He did take that one. He didn't check what was on the spike tiles, but he checked them. There. Oh! Oh boy! And there's your Cat 5. Coral Sword, goodbye. Hello, Katana.
That Masa is going to be sweet for Scar to swing on with that fighter or the knight when he gets to chaos, but a katana +5 on that ninja is substantially more valuable.
Now, the only thing is that I believe Scar actually had or has warp, so they were able to bounce out of here quicker. Throwing, don't care. Money, don't care. Ruse stick, another missed one. That's a ruse and a defense sword now for Wewbear. He's got his evade.
Yeah, he got the entire evade panoply because he got that white shirt earlier as well. So every evade item in hand, 4 shards loose. Wewbear is in full kill the Tia and go.
Yeah, well, I think he's still gonna be down 1 shard.
He is 4 full rows, so.
Is he? I didn't check. I didn't see. But if he is, then yeah, he's ready to rock and rumble. Is he looking for the war mech? Nope. Now, level-wise, again, Lich has a 50% chance of opening with Nuke. If you don't have over 400 HP on all your members, someone's going down.
No, you're
Nope,
right. I missed on 1 shard.
You'll be
shy.
1 short. We're gonna go Bane strat. We're gonna go Bane strat. If he hits now, if Wu hits a first turn Bane, nope. Okay, that's. I mean, that makes me feel a little bit better. I feel kind of sad about that if it went any other way.
Here comes the katana swing. 4 hits for 215. The crit chance improvement, making it more effective than the Masa was for Scar.
Yep. Somewhat.
Not much more.
Somewhat. There's the thunder. That's gonna hurt, but no one's gonna go down. We know damage poison's coming very soon. And there goes Tia. So it's gonna come down to this. Wu needs 1 shard. Now where do you go?
Well, as you said, quick check for lock checked in Topher is a proximity play. Your only other option, I mean,
first
ice.
Oh no, too long. Marsh would be faster. You could go up the top of Marsh and just get stuff real quick. Life 2, getting that. Gets life 2 on his on the ninja. Now we haven't seen Nuke, so that tells me it's rolled far up. And Scar collects his 4. Wewbear gonna come in here, get his loot.
Scar still down 3 shards, I believe, but will be making those shard pickups up because Scar, I mean,
now is he
only a few checks left?
Now I find it interesting that we didn't stop by and get the magic out of levels 3 and 4.
True.
But having fast on that knight is going to be very helpful.
Exit and Fade not going to be super valuable. The lamp, though, as you pointed out,
Cure 4 has not been found.
Clutch.
We don't have Cure 4. An ink here could be bad. Yep, here he goes. He's going to check. Nope. Now, if I remember correctly, was there not a trap chest here? Sure is. There it is. That will put Wu into go mode.
Toph's providing access to Topher?
Hey, you know what? Weirder things have happened. And that's it.
The Wolves go down much easier late game than they do early. Exit house and go.
All right, so I took
dive at 50-47.
I think Wu's his knight is okay to survive the nuke. That's a mid Toph, so it's going to be quick. Remember, Wu lost the championship after almost a 6-hour-long marathon of gaming to Scar. If he can get Lich down quick. No, he got the fast at the wrong point. Is it going to go down? Nope, there it is. There's the nuke. Everyone lives. Wow.
Nuke, there it is. Not fully lethal. Lich gonna go down.
Yeah, but the problem that you're running into now is that you have heal 3. It is in the spot with Ruse, though. No cure 4. Meanwhile, Scar is going to take the Iron Goals. I like this. This is a great way to get some experience. Quickly.
Yeah. There is a noticeable difference in experience levels between Wewbear and Scar's party.
Very much so. Here comes the def... Interesting. Okay, so we got carry, fight, defense, sword, and fast.
Wants to keep the white mage alive. I approve.
But remember, that ninja also does have life too. Fire 3, that's not so bad. You have ribbons, you have dragon armor, you don't care that much. That should be the end of carry right there, in this round. Yep, 76 damage terminates carry, that's about right.
That katana not doing all that much because the thief not at high enough levels to get high swing count. That's really where the thief or ninja really gets it, is the higher number of swings with those high crit weapons.
Meanwhile, we're going to see...
One hit crits, all hits crit.
Yeah. Scar is in on Mermaid's side.
Doesn't check TFC first.
Doesn't have to. Here we go. Here comes Kraken. Ink is going to be the thing. If it lands, that's bad. If he gets 200, there's lit 2. Nobody cares. Fight. Probably defense and wait. Yep. Yeah. Kraken ain't long. A lot of lightning. Not doing much. We're gonna whip out the fade now. Ooh, there goes down the ninja. That's fine. He did his job. Kraken's still standing though. There we go. Now is Scar gonna go and take a look at Cardia? No. Gonna do some shopping?
Going...
Volcano.
2 shards for killing...
Carry. Yep. Meanwhile, this is the scary floor. Because be aware, there are sorcerers, and they will death touch you, and it will happen to you. Tia 2 coming up.
No.
Power bonk. Harm 4. Nope. Defense sword. Fast. There's the opening thunder. Oh, there goes the Black Wizards down right away. No fasting. Until you re-res. But life 2 casts on that ninja. Very helpful. Bane coming out. Nothing happening. Life 2 from that ninja. Fight. Wait. Fast. Swing. 2 hits for 450.
Well, that lock would have come in handy with this a very evasive Dragon Queen.
Mm-hmm. There's the lock 2 right there. Wewbear has it. Meanwhile, carry 1 pulled on Scar's side to get the last 2 shards. Swing from that katana. 2 hits for 185. Lock 2 coming out to lower the evasion. Blizzard coming out. That's going to hurt. Oh, that ninja's on a knee, just barely hanging on. That's a good fade, though, at 308. And that's terminated. Wewbear is headed to Chaos.
And Scar, with that kill on carry 1, is in shards go.
He's ready to go. Yep, they are good to go. They will be in there. Just grab some items and go. Ooh, Woo's thanking his lucky stars. That was a preemptive. Now remember, Chaos will have nuke, will have cure 4, will have slow 2. Where does slow 2 land? That's the thing. Remember, it's not elemental. Ribbons do not protect. It's pure MDef. Here we go. Ruse.
Really?
Oh!
With the defense.
Cracks down the ninja first turn. That katana not doing any good at this point.
And not going to focus on rezzing.
No.
Going to go with the evasion, ruse stick, and defense sword being used, plus the fast and temper cast coming out from the black mage. At this point, the black mage is temper until death.
Well, that didn't take long.
There's the death, and
there-
Life 2 coming to bring about that ninja. Ninja's just gonna go and swing, doesn't have any evasion stack stuff. Let the knight
Yep.
get fully equipped or brought into swing mode.
Meanwhile, on Scar's side, Lich 2 does not get off the nuke. Instant death, that Sun +5 doing work. Excellent use of that, by the way. Excellent use, I love it.
Heal 3 coming out to try and bring people back up, but Lit 3 coming out and gonna finish off the job for the Black Mage. The rest of the party, though, with resistance from ribbons and or just having enough hit points, stays on their feet. There's a fully resurrected Black Mage. The Katana, as you said, not doing much. Slow 2 on the Black Mage.
Nobody
Chaos
cares.
whiffing on that one. Going with the swing. Oh, still power bonking. Trying to go for like the one-shot strat.
Well-
like Lock 2 coming out before the swing, though. That's gonna help.
Remember, it's still the X-Cal.
True. No elemental buffs. There's the Black Mage down again.
Now
Wait,
remember,
wait, heal bot swing. Nope. Well, it really power bonking.
there's the swirl. Remember, nuke is being loaded as we speak, as is Cure 4. And Chaos does have Paralysis Touch.
And the power bonk Saber spell does actually improve accuracy, so
Oh,
combo
down.
with lock, it improves the survivability. There is all the life casts.
Nope.
One left.
One left.
Brings up the white mage.
Oh.
If it survives, it survives.
That was close. That was close. Meanwhile, Kraken 2 smashing Skar's ninja. We're all back up on Wewbear's side. There's the Cure 4. There is the Cure 4. It's out of the pool, which means Nuke is on deck. Gotta be ready for it. Swing from 8. There's the crack. Just say no and nothing. Life 2 on Scar's side. Lock 2 coming out, lowering Chaos's evade again. Just gotta wonder when the other shoe's gonna drop for Chaos. Will he survive? There's the Inferno. That puts everyone in nuke range. It's gonna come down to turn order. And swirl. Ooh, okay, so time to do some. There's the tornado. This is getting dicey. Terminate it! Get your GGs out in chat for Wewbear, who will reclaim the title of Lefeinian Ladder Champion. We have an official racetime.gg of 58:59. Wow. That was fantastic to see. Meanwhile, Scar right behind him. This was not a runaway by any stretch of the terms.
Not at all. Scar could easily have caught back up with that luck against the Lich. Not even to take time to heal. Just moving on. Those few levels advantage Wewbear had, making pretty much all the difference.
Indeed.
See if we can get our champion in, and we
I-
are joined
I-
by Wewbear. GGs.
Wewbear, congratulations, you're back.
Thank you. GG's.
So, at the very end, you're just power bonking that X-Cal to the moon, and then you see Chaos with Cure 4, and then the swirl, then the tornado. What were your thoughts?
I was waiting on the Cure 4. You just wouldn't cast it because Cure 4 comes after the slow 2, right?
Yes,
It's
it does.
fourth in his script.
Yep.
And he just would not cast it. So finally, like, okay, I'm gonna swing at you, and then you're gonna cast it. And I swung at him, and then he cast it. I was like, all right, cool.
He most definitely did, but that was... Now, we gotta say, do you know where the Masa was? Was it revealed to you?
No.
So, it was first floor of Mirage, the only chest you didn't check. It's the one in the far left.
Far left.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course.
Oh well, what can you do?
You did get the katana, though.
You did.
Yeah.
Scar missed the six-pack where the katana was.
Katana's stinky. I don't like it.
I would agree. Even at that, thank you. The Vorpal would have been better. Don't know where it is. We never saw it. No one found it. But you did get some great armor, though. And I will say, a big point in this run was Scar had gone and they had bought all the silver bracelets in Corneria. You didn't see them and went and got the key. But then you started retracing each other's steps. But I'm thinking the real turning point was you went to the Cardias and cleaned out everything, grabbing a whole bunch of shards on your way.
Yeah, I've been liking the Cardias because they're always dragons.
Yep.
And they're really good for XP. So you get like a nice little boost of XP in that middle game.
Absolutely.
So I've been liking going there immediately once
Yep.
you get into the air.
I've learned that myself, and I was very happy to see that. Meanwhile, we see a
Especially
fat.
since I like just picked up the fighter. Sorry.
Yes, you did. I was just about to say that too. Is that you both went and picked up a fighter? There's the cure 4 from Chaos on Scar's side. They're not happy to see that. Nobody is. Chaos is a jerk.
I'm happy to see it when I expect him to cast it. When he takes 5 extra turns before casting it, that's when I get
Yeah.
a little annoyed.
I will say, Scar had a much easier time with Lich 2. They happened to pick up a Sun +5 in the first chest on the TFC Earth floor,
Nice.
which was very
That's a
helpful.
big sword.
It's a very big sword. 12 hits
Yeah, I just got
from that
a
Masa.
crappy turn order on that.
You did. Yeah, you did. But meanwhile, that Masa not really putting in a lot of work for Scar. That was a 2 hits for 210.
Maz is overrated.
It is. 12 hits for 51. Yeah, that's great. I have always said, it will betray you. I am the person to ask. Trust me, I know. Davian was there.
I mean, it's called the Oslotto paradox for a reason.
Ooh, there goes both the mages on Scar's side. Cracked out.
I like that this
Terminated.
one had the River to Millmend come into play. Which is
Yes.
funny.
Yep, it did. Definitely.
Mandatory River to Melman. That
Yep.
was actually one of the early divergence points.
It
Scar actually immediately went all the way west, whereas you actually looped around and ended up getting that rod. So you were able to full clear the Melman Peninsula.
so.
Was Rod after the
Yep.
loop? Yeah. I totally forgot about the river until I was in like near. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
We did figure that. So yeah, GG's out in chat for
GG's.
Skarcerer at 1 hour 3:20. Let's get them into the room with the rest of us. Maybe if Discord would like to cooperate. There we go. We are joined by Scar. GG's.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. So that there was a lot of back and forth. You guys high-fived or shook hands several times during that race. It was fantastic to see.
I knew I was out of it once my early dive into the Melman's journey. Once the Ruby didn't turn up a way out of the inner sea, it's like, oh, I have to go back through the river to Mela. And when I got Rod in Volcano instead of like Canal or Float, it's like, this is a full clear seed.
Rod was in Quinaria locked.
Oh, it was in Quinaria locked?
You got
it was
slab.
Volcano.
Yep, slab.
Oh, so I did have Rod. Yeah, I did have Rod before.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
or
because
walking by.
Yeah, the
You got the key, got the rod
that's
as you were going by.
yeah because
I totally forgot.
Scar, you picked up.
Did you grind for the?
No, you picked up the bracelets. He didn't see them.
They were not that expensive.
No, but
I didn't look at him. I didn't look.
didn't
It
even
made
look.
the difference, though. It took 2 fights for Wewbear to get the gold difference for what he had because he hadn't spent
So
the
you
money.
did grind Woo.
He did.
Well, yeah, but like 2 fights. I mean, it's not much
Yeah,
of a grind.
it's still a grind.
He did.
Yeah,
he
well, I
did.
didn't say that I didn't. They said I didn't.
Oh, they lied.
I said nothing of the sort. I said that you didn't buy them, went there, sold the mage stick, took 2 fights. That was that was the
I
big.
wanted the mage stick. Mage stick was nice.
Yeah,
it was like 9,000 gold or something. It was like it's worth a lot.
Yeah, he ended up with the
That
black
was a
shirt
decision
anyways.
I made.
actually the one
Black
decision.
shirt is not as good of a clear as the mage stick.
True.
So many
It
more
is-
things are weak to fire.
It's true.
And
So many
Volcano
more
though.
things to ice. Yeah, Volcano, but we didn't get that before Volcano, did we? Or was that
I did.
locked?
I think
Yeah,
I did.
that was a locked item. I will say, I gotta say, Scar, the best thing that I saw you do was checking the linked chest in Ordeals, finding it was an
Oh,
X
yeah.
chest. That was good, because that was like, oh, I got my item, I'm out of this place. I'm done.
Yeah, it's also another it's another trap tile.
It is.
So if you're like, and like I've yet to do one of these without taking some kind of grind for levels. So I'm always so I'm checking more of those, even if it's a thief seed or a fighter seed or whatever.
Tracker.
Because I think I've yet to do one of these where I have done a grind.
Tracker pointing out Sinprio that the black shirt was indeed in Quinaria locked. So yes, we would have had it early.
Yay.
I got used out of my mage stick. It saved me some spell slots and some important points where I was out of houses.
Even that, when you were doing when you were in any area with undeads, it just destroyed them.
Mm-hmm.
And undeads having stun touch as a natural ability, you don't want to deal with them at all.
Did you do Melbourne Continent, by the way, thinking that I wouldn't do that, or that I'd go the other way?
I was just I was like, oh, it's Melmond. Oh, it's the River to Melmond. I can do that. I was excited because it was River to Melmond. I was like, oh yeah, this thing that comes on at the round 32.
It was required.
It absolutely was. It was the ship. It had everything you needed. It was great to see it. It was good. Nuke unfortunately rolled up to what was it, level 8, Thavian?
Yeah, along with Cure 4.
Yep. So we were all really wondering if the improved Dark would come into play.
I had Lamp.
You did,
Lamp.
but Wewbear did not, I don't think. No.
They had ribbons. It's fine.
You did everything.
Kraken 2 just wanted to lit things a bunch.
Yeah, a lot of electricity was being thrown around there, that's for sure. It was, yeah, that was a very entertaining race. Like, it was back and forth for a long time. And
yeah, it was decided early.
I don't...
It got to a point where you had to clear more of the seed to get the floater, which Wewbear has the advantage in.
Wewbear, it has been the year of the Woo, to be fair. It has been said. But with that, I would say that let's take a look at some final thoughts. So Wewbear, we'll start with you. You are now once again the Lefeinian ladder champ, and as this is the last week of the Lefeinian ladder, there will be an Opal Championship final race. So you're gonna do this again. What are your thoughts on that?
Excited. I want to pick the seed that we play in the end.
Yeah.
Because how they do it, they like ban a seed, like 4 to 3, and then or 4 to 2, and then so I wanted to be able to pick what we played. So I was hoping to get a win here. So I was happy about that.
Well, this one didn't take approximately 6 hours, so that's good.
Yeah, thankfully.
Because that was a bit of insanity, to say the least.
Never again. Maybe again. Probably never again.
Maybe again.
Listen, I mean, me and Phoenix did our almost 3-hour-long SBR run, so I'm not gonna. I cannot judge anybody for doing that. Hilarious though.
You can judge us a little bit. We're definitely crazy.
Oh, I like crazy. Crazy is how I approach FFR in general. But
Sanity is overrated.
Exactly. Meanwhile,
I'm so crazy that the Crazy Frog song to me is just a normal song.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. So our
crazy train, normal train.
Our second place.
Yeah, just normal train.
Just normal.
9 to 5 train.
Well, it depends. It depends if it could be late. There's a lot of late trains. If it's Amtrak, it's totally not going to be there on time.
Well, yeah.
So
it's crazy train, not the.
That's right.
Not the bump that steal your money train.
Oh no. So Scar, our runner-up, you had your time as the champ. Now you get one last chance to do it again. What are your thoughts?
I think I did what I was supposed to do. I scared the rest of Opal. I scared everybody else.
Oh, most definitely.
Like the only person that challenged me was the person that knew they could beat me.
Yeah, because the Opal right now sits at you, Wewbear, Phoenix, and Shanigan. So
yeah, both of those nerds, they're probably better than me. They could have beat me.
Oh,
but
I mean,
I came in swinging.
You did. It's gonna be great to watch the finals of that. I can't wait.
I can't wait to make access for the next Lefeinian ladder.
I'm looking forward to that. There's, if it's a year away, and in a year's time, a lot can change. The randomizer always gets updates, always gets some great stuff added to it in the long and short term.
I've already got 2 flag sets planned, so it's all up here.
Really, I'm already interested, but we'll see who comes out on top of that one. So, Thavian Hawk, my co-coms, any final thoughts?
GG's to both you, Wewbear and Scar. Huge taking your lead back in the ladder. Definitely looking forward to the final race for the ladder, and also very much looking forward to the next big event.
Yes,
Hope to see you both competing.
Winter tournament.
WT's coming.
You got a bit of a
preview
thing here. Preview, thank you. That's the word.
Nope. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to give a huge thank you to RPG Limit Break for letting us use the channel. Huge thank you to both of our runners, Wewbear and Scar, for putting on a very, very entertaining show tonight. Thank you, Synpyro, for doing tracking, keeping us honest. It is a thankless task, I know. Happy to have you doing that. If you liked what you see, if you want to get involved, there is still time to get into the winter tournament, run these flags. You can come over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. That'll give you the link to the randomizer, the Discord. Everything is there. You can join up. You can talk to people. It doesn't take much to learn how to really, really run really, really well. I mean, I think both Wewbear, myself, and Scar are all graduates of the Duckling program at one point or another. Join us. Come. And Sin pointing out, I forgot. Yes, you are a platypi as well. That's your delightful garland duck. It's fantastic. I do love it. Yeah, we would love to see more people join. It's a great place, great community, great to run some fun flags. I promise they're not all Oslodo seats. I promise you won't always get bad dogs or good dogs, depending on how you look at it.
Those dogs were terrible this seat. They had lit 3.
Yes, they did. That's what happens when I roll. I didn't mention it because everyone knows an Oslodo seat.
It's confirmation bias.
Exactly. Well, it's like Danny and spiders. It's Oslodo and dogs.
Yeah, that's also confirmation bias.
Oh, it totally is. But I'm gonna roll.
It's easy because the dogs are always terrible and scary.
Yeah, the dogs are also terrible. Yeah, they're always terrible.
They're always bad. They're always bad. I won't argue that.
Like half the reason we left the touches vanilla is that we wouldn't get death touch werewolves for the billionth either.
Also throwing up Marsh Cave.
Yeah. Also getting rid of the marsh and getting rid of ice. But with that, we will give RPG Limit Break back the channel once again. Huge thank you to everyone who ran, who was behind the scenes helping, all of you lovely people out there who have been watching this. I have been one half of your hosts with the most from the coast Oslodo, and I will see you in the next round.